Hello and welcome to the season finale of the Route 1 Football Podcast.
Oh, yes! For G! He's round the goalkeeper, he's done it! Well back! There's your fairy tale! Oh, Salah, you little dancer! Here's Hawk! D-Day!
Route 1 start, but a 5-star finish. Hello. We've snuck out of quarantine to make the final episode of the Route 1 Football Podcast. The final episode of season 1 anyway. There could potentially be another season, but...
Depends on demand, guys.
Yeah.
So you really need to smash the socials.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's cut our uni life short, this bloody coronavirus. So we've had to quickly... get ourselves together and get the last podcast we can out, because this is the last time we're going to be able to get in the studio, which is a bit sad. Like, it's ruined everything, the coronavirus. Ryan, what are you thinking?
Ruined football, ruined my life, ruined my fun. Hasn't ruined the podcast though.
Yeah, at least we managed to get one more.
We are the one thing still going strong.
Yeah.
The country's in shit, but Route 1 stays the same.
So hopefully some of you have got bored and thought, do you know what, I actually am going to listen to it.
You know what, I think while we're considering, right, I think there's nothing better than while you're in quarantine to listen to a great podcast.
Yeah.
You know, what is better?
It might help our viewing figures. That might be one thing. The coronavirus.
One benefit.
And we know a few people have enjoyed the quiz, so we've got an extended quiz this week
Oh, nice. Okay.
for them to play along at home. It's user friendly, so you can keep tally of your scores at home. See if you can beat this week's contestants, which is Jake and Olly.
Wow, he's worked really hard on this one, by the way, guys.
There's some toughies.
Yeah.
This will separate the men from the boys this quiz.
I'm ready when you are, mate.
Well, we go straight in. Probably 5 rounds this week.
5 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I've got the stamina.
I am just going to point out that the pen I'm using, it's a bit questionable. So, get me excuses in early.
This is the big one, Jake. This is for the league title.
Has everyone
Are
got
you
a-
too tired?
What?
Or is it just for like runners up?
Yeah, runners up.
Have you won the quiz then? Is that to be said?
You're on 3.
I think we
Right,
do-
Ryan's won the quiz for season 1. Well done, Ryan.
Thank you.
But this is between me and Jake for
Yeah.
runners up. It's a pint on the line.
And there's also, I'm going to up the stakes, a tweet.
Oh, yeah.
Right, now, if I win, I get to go on your phone and put a tweet out regarding a certain Brazilian striker that plays for Liverpool at the minute.
Never heard of him.
But then vice versa, if you win, you get to do exactly the same about a certain French striker that plays for Man United. For our viewers, everyone knows who we're talking about. Any clarification, it'd be Martial and Roberto Firmino.
Let's just get on with it.
Come on, let's go.
Right, round 1. We've played it before. It's what club am I?
Okay.
So 3 points for first clue, 2 points for second clue, 1 point for third clue.
Okey-doke.
We all know how it is.
Yeah.
It's a toughie. 3 points. I've won my league title 4 times, as well as the League and Cup double in 2004. And I want you to buzz in. I'm going to keep a tally of all your scores for every game. And like I said, play along at home. Reese, I know you're listening. I want you keeping track of your scores as well.
He'll just lie.
Lee as well as the other boys.
No, I've not got anything.
No.
Or is it? Are we doing it like have a punt each?
Yeah,
round?
have a punt.
Boom, Arsenal.
No.
Okay.
Porto.
No. 2 points. Past players include, like I said, buzz in.
Okay.
Per Mertesacker, Diego, and
Buzz.
You got
Wolfsburg.
No.
Werder Bremen.
Yeah.
Who did you say?
Per Mertesacker, Diego,
No.
and Miroslav Klose.
No. When you said Diego's been at Wolfsburg, hasn't he? I'm pretty sure that Diego has been at Wolfsburg.
I don't know.
Or have you got that wrong?
No, he's been at Werder Bremen.
Are you sure?
We will double check that.
I am pretty sure
He's been at Werder Bremen to begin with.
You sure?
Yeah. A few tactical things.
Alright,
So what's
I
that
believe
mean?
you.
Quickly type him into Google Fair. We've got it beside us.
That's what changed my mind when you said Diego. I don't think that's it.
That's him there.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Are you
Diego
sure?
Ribas, yeah.
Moved to Porto in 2000.
Werder Bremen. There we go.
He played more.
He was at
He
both.
was at Wolfsburg.
He played more games at Werder Bremen as well.
All right, fair enough. I'm saying he was at Wolfsburg. Just
But
saying.
Per Mertesacker wasn't. So
Okay.
right, next club. That's 2-0 at the moment.
Yeah.
3 points. I have won the league title once, the FA Cup once, and the League Cup once.
Say that again, please.
FA Cup once, Premier League once, well, League Division once, and League.
Wait, so say that again.
Fucking hell. FA Cup once,
Yeah.
the League Cup once, and the league title once.
Buzz, Blackburn Rovers.
No.
Buzz, Leicester City.
No. Past players include Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, Fabian Delph, and Robert Snodgrass.
Buzz, Leeds.
Yeah. He's running away with it.
I knew it would happen. Not in the right mindset.
You need to step your game up. This tweet's on the line, mate.
So how was he allowed to have two guesses then?
I didn't.
He didn't.
Did he not?
No.
No.
Oh,
Are
was
you
that,
okay?
Was that first round and the second round? Fair enough.
It's going to be a long 5 rounds, this.
My brain's turned to mush in quarantine.
The final question of this round. For 3 points, I won my first league title in 2000. Toughie.
Is that just first division, like
The
top
pinnacle,
division?
the
Okay.
top division, yeah.
Okay. Oh.
He's just going to have a wild guess and he'll just get it right.
Come on, punts.
No, it won't be that. Ooh.
Right, we'll move on.
Okay.
2 points. Again, past players include Alvaro Arbeloa, Fabrizio Coloccini, and Felipe Luis.
What? Say it again.
Coloccini, Arbeloa, and Felipe Luis.
I really don't know.
I
I know Coloccini was somewhere. I'm not even going to say it.
Oh, would it be them?
Have a punt.
Buzz Deportivo.
He's done it
Is
again
it?
on the 2 pointer. 6-0.
I wouldn't have got it.
I was between them and Valencia, but I felt like Valencia didn't have. I don't know if any of them played for him.
There we go. We'll move on to round 2. 6-0.
What does he not? Does he not just get 1 point for winning the round?
Nope, 6-0 I'm afraid.
Oh.
Alright, go on.
Go on,
Carry on.
let's go.
Right, round 2. I have a set of 15 questions each. I'm going to give you 90 seconds.
Okay.
It's Olly, you had a round like this not too long ago.
Is it a bit like the chase?
Bit like the chase. If you get a question wrong, the other one
Okay.
has a bit more time to answer.
Okay.
But you have 90 seconds. So,
Okay.
Olly, you're losing, so I'm going to give you the choice of... I'll give you 2 minutes. I'll give you a choice of question set A or B.
A.
A. Okay. There's some toughies in here.
Oh, brilliant. I'm just not even... Anything more than 3 would be impressive.
Right. Which club did Owen join after United?
Stoke.
You cracked.
Wow, that
Jesus,
took too long.
fast-paced
Yeah, I
round.
might
This
not
one,
do the
innit?
time, which was absolutely plays my head. Who are top of the Russian Premier Division?
Zenit.
Yeah. Who has won more league titles, Celtic or Rangers?
Celtic.
Rangers.
Oh, I knew that was
You
a
meant
trick.
to give me time. Oh wait,
I
no.
knew that was
sorry.
a trick.
Yeah, I
I
can't
knew
do
that
that
was a
one.
trick question.
What nationality is JJ Okocha?
Nigerian.
Who has the most Swiss league titles?
Swish.
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 The most Swish league title.
Swiss.
Basel.
No.
Young Boys.
Nope.
Who?
Grasshoppers.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Who came third place in the 2018 World Cup? Out of time.
Oh,
Belgium.
what? I thought you said the time's gone. You said you're not doing the time anymore.
Well, you have to answer it quickly. So quickly.
Netherlands.
No.
Belgium.
Yeah.
Didn't even qualify.
Come on.
Who has won the most league cups?
Arsenal.
No.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Shock, a little Liverpool-based question. Give Jake a little bit of help.
Who assisted Eder in the Euro 2016 final?
Nanny.
No.
Jean Martino.
Yeah.
Is it?
What? How the hell do you know that?
That's a guess.
Oh my god.
Which England defender scored twice against Panama in the World Cup?
Buzz. John Stones.
You didn't have to buzz in, but
It
yeah.
feels like I'm being competed with here.
I'm just ready, mate.
Who finished 17th in the Premier League last season?
Bournemouth.
No.
Pass, I don't know.
Brighton. Who did Man United beat in the 2017 League Cup final?
League Cup final.
Yeah.
Aston Villa.
No.
Really?
Wait, what was it? The 2017 League Cup final. Oh fuck me.
I genuinely can't remember who it was.
But I'm
Swansea?
Southampton.
Oh shit, yeah.
You're shit, Olly.
I told. Did I not tell you?
I remember.
I was
that
not
now.
in the mood for a quiz.
Which country has lost the most World Cup finals?
Argentina.
No.
Netherlands.
No.
Oh.
Germany.
Oh, okay.
Who won the league title first? City, United, Liverpool or Everton?
Everton.
Yep. Who plays in the DW Stadium?
Wigan.
And finally, who is this season's championship top goal scorer?
Ooh. Oh, that's a good one.
There we go. At least I had a good question. Good after Percy.
Pablo Hernandez. No, it's not.
No.
I know it's
Bamford.
not. No, it's not.
Mitrovic.
I knew it wasn't a Leeds or a West Brom player, but I ran out of time.
Right. So, how did you get on? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
And I got 3.
correct answers.
Seriously, that's all I got. 6.
Yeah. So, 9-6 the scores are. And now you're going to have to hope for Jake. A few wrong answers in
Do you
here.
know what? I bet these are really easy.
I gave you the choice to
Oh,
pick.
like I knew.
Right, and we'll begin. Who did Ashley Cole join after Chelsea?
LA Galaxy.
Nope.
Roma.
Boom.
Fuck's sake.
Get
yeah.
in.
Who did Roy Hodgson manage before England?
Come on.
First name?
Liverpool.
No.
Oh.
Fulham.
No. West
Oh.
Brom.
Yeah. Fuck.
Most Scottish Cups, Rangers or Celtic?
Most Scottish Cups.
Yeah.
Rangers.
No.
Celtic again.
Can I have a point for that? What? I would have got it.
What nationality is Stefan Sassillon?
Oh, Benin.
Bang
Fair
on.
play.
Good, that's a good one. Most Norwegian league titles.
No way. Helsinki.
Wrong fucking country.
Oh no, it's not. Is it? Fuck's sake. Oh,
Swedish.
Nah, Norway.
No.
Norwegian.
I don't even know a Norwegian team. Helsinki. Nah, it's Finland, isn't it? Shit.
Valringa.
Rosenborg.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Who has won for most Africa Cup of Nations?
Egypt.
Yeah. Name one of the 2 clubs who have been relegated for most from the Premier League.
Derby.
Nope.
West Brom.
Nope. Palace or Norwich. Oh. Who did Northern Ireland beat in the 2016 Euros?
Serbia.
Nope.
I really don't know. 2016 Euros.
Yeah, I'm going to have to push it.
I know.
Ollie definitely got the easier batch of
Slovakia.
questions there.
Ukraine.
What's
Who's
some-
the Burnley captain?
Buzz. Just putting him under pressure.
It's a Ben me.
Oh, I just gave himself that much thinking time.
Correct answer. Which English club reached the 2006 UEFA Cup against Sofia?
UEFA Cup. Fulham.
No.
Wait, what was the question?
2006 UEFA Cup final against Sofia. English club.
Ooh. United.
Middlesbrough. Who won last year's playoffs?
Why can't I think of that?
Oh, yeah, I've got it. Push him. Push him. Push him. Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Who did England beat to finish third in the Nations League?
Push him.
This is not. Come on, look at this. Fucking hell. Finished third.
Yeah.
Fuck knows.
I don't even know it, to be fair. Wait now.
It's just. Come on,
Poland.
that's it.
Who?
Poland.
No. Switzerland. Who finished runners up in the Bundesliga last season?
Dortmund.
Yeah.
That was going to be a trick one.
Who plays at Portman Road?
Portland Road.
Ondoggy.
Pass.
I don't know. Plymouth.
Ipswich. Who is Scottish Premier League top goal scorer?
Scottish Premier League. What the fuck's his name?
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck's his name? I don't think it is him, but Morales.
No.
Yeah.
Edouard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get in!
I knew it was him, but I didn't know his fucking name. The Celtic lad, didn't it?
Yeah. Right, you got 3.
I did terrible.
I must have
Honestly,
got
you
at
had the
least
better
3
batch.
there.
You had a much easier batch of questions.
You also got 3.
I'll take that. So I'm only 3 points behind.
Yeah.
Could be worse. Considering the lack of enthusiasm.
Right, now we'll move on. I'm going to give you 5 questions each on this season.
Okay.
It's either multiple choice, it's between 2 people.
So is it... Is it like the last round?
Yeah.
Okay.
You each get a set A, set B. Only 5 questions, and it doesn't go over to the next
Yeah.
one because it's 1 or 2 answers.
Do I get to choose this time?
Yeah, let Jake choose whether it's A or B.
Actually, it's not like that for all the questions, sorry. But, yeah,
Nice.
right, A or B.
I'll say A.
Right. More Premier League goals, Son or Richarlison? This season.
Son.
Nope.
No. Richarlison.
Well,
I get a point.
more goals, Burnley or Southampton?
Southampton.
Yeah. Vardy and who else scored a hat-trick in the 9-0 win over Southampton?
Perez.
Yeah. Who did Liverpool beat on the opening day of the season?
Yeah. Even I know this.
West Ham.
Nope.
Aston Villa.
Nope.
Who was it?
Oh, no.
It doesn't go to you anyway, but Norwich.
I knew it was
shit,
Norwich.
yeah,
I
it
knew it
was.
was a
It
Premier
And a
was.
League.
tough to...
Yeah.
It's a tough one. Top of League One.
Top of League One. Oh shit. I can't even think of fucking League One teams.
I'm gonna have to.
Ipswich. No.
No, I'm afraid not.
Who was it?
Coventry.
Southend. Well, I wasn't going to get a go.
You don't get a point anyway.
Do you not?
No.
No, so I wouldn't have got one if I got Norwich.
No.
No. I don't know why I'm even listening.
Right. 14-9. So if you get all 5 right, you can level things up.
That's not going to happen.
How many did I get? 3.
2. More Premier League assists.
Buzz.
Vardy or Sterling?
Vardy.
Yeah. Sterling only has 1.
He's rubbish. Jake could still have him over Rashford.
How would you know?
More goals conceded. West Ham or Bournemouth?
Bournemouth.
Nope.
Really? Jesus, West Ham are bad.
Who scored the first goal for United this season?
Oh, I remember. I think. Buzz.
Rashford.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just... You get 2 against Chelsea.
I think it was only 1, but he scored the first.
No, I'm pretty sure he got 2. I
Well,
remember
he
going
scored the
3-0.
first, so you get a point. Fuck's
Yeah,
sake.
he got 2 and Daniel James got 1.
Which Spanish team did Wolves beat in the last 32 of Europa League?
Spanish team?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Sure they weren't Portuguese?
They're Spanish.
Come on, this is buzz now.
There was no time limit, he said.
No, there is.
Oh, there is a time
Yeah,
limit.
so hurry up. Name a Spanish team.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Mallorca.
No. Espanol.
Oh, yeah, same thing.
Which League One team Which League One team beat West Ham 4-0 in the League Cup this season?
Oxford United.
Yeah.
Good shout.
You also got 3. Or yeah, Jake got 2, so it's 14-12. Intriguing. Right.
Heating up now.
Round 4, penultimate round. This is where you need pen and paper.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
I'm going to be starting 11s.
Oh, I hate these ones.
I'm not doing Liverpool and United. I think we've done enough. So this is just football knowledge.
Okay.
I did make it easy for you. What I was going to do, I don't think Augie you would have ever got. I was going to do the Wigan Athletic team in the FA Cup final in
In City?
2013.
Oh,
against
no, I
City.
think I'd do alright with that, actually.
Oh, God.
I get a couple, I reckon. I could get 2
And
or
I was
3.
going to do the Hull City starting the lineup against Arsenal
Oh, I'd struggle with that
in
one.
the year after. But instead, I've went for the Arsenal and City teams instead.
Okay.
So, Augie,
Wait. Okay, go on. Explain. Who am I? Come on.
you're losing, so I'll let you pick.
Arsenal or City?
Yeah.
What season was each, by the way?
Man City is the 2013 FA Cup final, and the Arsenal one is the 2014 FA Cup final.
Okay.
So, let you pick. Today. Before we all die of his favourites.
I'll go with City. City
Right.
2013. Yeah?
Yeah, and you
Okay.
get for Arsenal 2014. So, I'll give you a minute each.
Okay.
I'll also tell you your formations.
Okay.
Jake, you had 4-4-2, and Augie, it's like 4-5-1.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you what. For 5 midfielders, I'm not going to tell you which positions.
Yeah.
Okay. 4-4-2 Arsenal, and then 20,
Right, are we just going now?
23rd.
Oh no, other way about. Sorry, yours is 4-4-2.
Oh,
The City
for
one's
fuck's
4-4-2,
sake.
and your one's
Whoa,
4-5-1.
well, that's just changed everything I've been thinking now.
So 4-5-1 Arsenal 20 what?
2014 FA Cup final against Hull, and yours is for 2013 starting 11. Right, 3, 2, 1. 2013 final, of course, City lost to Wigan 1-0, Ben Watson goal. And the 2014 FA Cup final, pretty sure it's one where Arsenal 2-0 down to Hull, came back and won 3-2 for their first trophy in, can't remember, about 10 years. So yeah, memorable one for the Arsenal fans. Believe Aaron Ramsey scored for winner for that game.
Cheers for that, right?
Who's to say he was in the starting 11?
I don't know, but I'm just going to assume.
Have you just helped him? Have you really just helped him? I can't believe that.
I gave Jake a wee clue, so I'll also give you a clue. One of your players got sent off in that final, you may remember, Augie.
I don't think I do remember that, unfortunately.
How long we got left?
Oh, 10 seconds.
Oh shit.
Oh,
I'll give you an extra 5.
Shit.
You done?
I don't know if I'm happy with it, but
There we go.
Oh,
Right. Pens down, Mr.
Shit.
still
Jake.
writing.
I'm not being funny.
Ref.
You see what I'm writing with?
Yeah.
Can we just?
A good workman doesn't
tweet
blame
out
his
the
tools.
picture of my pen, please. Look at
Should have
this
brought a
shit.
different pen.
Isn't it?
Right.
I did not know that.
Is that our
Jake.
problem? Is that our problem?
Yes. I will
Tell
make
me
it
your
work.
goalkeeper.
A Spina.
No.
Heart.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Yes, it's a good start.
Tell me your defence, Jake.
Bellerin, Mertesacker and Monreal were the only players I got down because I couldn't fucking write.
One is right, Mertesacker was right.
Who were the other two?
Sagna, Koscielny and Gibbs.
Oh, Koscielny.
What heart?
Right, you tell me.
Didn't? Oh no, that's a different final. Koscielny had a howler against Birmingham City.
Yeah.
Little trivia for you. I had Zabaleta,
Yep.
Company,
Yep.
Mangala,
Nope.
Clichy.
Yeah.
That's fucking...
Nastastic.
Oh,
Can't say his name.
I knew it was going to be
Swear.
some washed out player that just don't play from anymore.
I've gotten fucking... Oh, don't even. I'm fuming.
Jake, midfield.
Fuck, I literally just thought of Arsenal players that I could think of because I can't. Arsenal have been such a dead team this decade.
Well, before we go into midfield, Augie's took Flayed.
I know he has.
But, right, tell me your midfielders.
Oxlade-Chamberlain, definitely not.
Nope.
No, Aaron Ramsey,
Yeah.
Santi Cazorla,
Yeah.
Mesut Ozil.
Yeah.
I didn't get anyone else because I couldn't fucking write it down.
Yeah. You missed out Arteta for now manager and Podolski.
What?
Podolski.
In midfield?
Yeah. Left mid.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Right, Augie.
I had Nasri,
Yep.
Torre,
Yep.
Silva,
Yeah.
Garcia.
Nope.
Oh, I'd have been really proud if it were Garcia.
Gareth Barry.
Gareth Barry.
And striker.
Giroud.
Yeah.
My strikers.
Yeah.
Aguero.
Yeah.
Zeko.
No.
I've been done over
No
it,
way.
swear.
Right.
Who was the goalkeeper that day?
Fabianski.
Fucking Fabianski, man.
So the scores on the board now heading into the last round. Jake's on 19 and Augie's on
21.
20.
20?
20.
Okay.
And heading into the final round, I think we all know
I
what
wish
it
I
is.
didn't care about it.
Oh,
now.
don't tell me
No,
too,
it's
am
not
I?
who am I?
It's a who.
Oh, sake!
What else would it be, boys? What else would it be?
Oh,
An old
this
classic.
makes me glad the podcast is over now.
Oh, I wish I was just miles behind so I didn't care. Now I'm actually going to care.
Yeah, I've actually got to think now. This is fucked.
A lot in the line here. Pride, a tweet, and most importantly,
A pint.
Bet this is going to be really hard as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it will be. You know what he's like.
Right. First player. For 3 points. I have played with Johnny Evans, James Madison, and Ben Godfrey. And I want buzz in. Do you know at home? And also, write in your comment sections down below what your scores currently
Buzz.
are. Buzz.
Richie Delap.
No. Richie Delap. That's a
He
throwback.
probably has.
Good shite.
He
Buzz
probably has.
Jamal Lewis.
Yep.
Yes! Yes! He's fuming. He's fuming.
Jamal Lewis.
I knew it.
Can we just check if he has played ball at 3
No, we,
Yeah.
we will have done. Ben Godfrey.
I just don't see how I
Norwich.
should be punished for getting it right. I have not got it wrong, have I?
Oh, right, Richie Delap.
Yeah.
Where would he have played with Ben Godfrey?
Norwich.
Surely he wouldn't. They wouldn't have matched up. Ben Godfrey wouldn't have been there in time.
I don't know. When he was you joined when they was in the championship.
I don't think so. But anyway. Big 3
Saying-
points.
Just saying.
Big 3
If I was
points.
right, that's very harsh to lose points when I'm right.
Stop your crying. Next player. I have played with Alan Shearer, Winston Reid.
Hold on. Shearer,
This is to win it, Jake.
Reid.
And Wayne Rooney. If you get 3 or 2 pointer, you've won it.
So Alan Shearer, Winston Reid. Oh, it won't be on.
Gonna have to push these.
No, it won't be him. Would it? No.
No punts. We move on. Fingers on buzzers. I appeared on a very popular British TV show. Reality TV show.
Reality TV show. What's his name?
Buzz, Dennis Irwin.
No.
That's the only one person I can think of.
Oh,
What was he on?
Simon Celebrity, wasn't he?
Was he? Fuck.
Right, come on, he's got
Buzz Wainbridge.
No. Fingers on buzzers. I was famously involved in an on-field bust-up with one of my players.
Buzz. Kieran Dyer.
Yeah.
What was he on?
I'm a celebrity.
Ah, sure.
What was that? What scores is that?
22-21.
Is that to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the last one.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Here we are. It goes down to
No,
this.
why do I have to care about it?
I have played... Fingers on buzzers, remember, please. I have played with Shakran Mustafi, Hulk, and Fabian Delph.
Oh, that is hard.
It means a lot.
really
It makes it hard when it means a lot.
I really hope you don't get it on for 1 point because then it's a draw and I don't have a backup.
Mustafi, Hulk, and Fabian Delph.
Going after pushies.
Yeah, go on.
Next clue. Fingers on buzzers.
Hold on one sec.
Who are my weights for no one, Jake?
Go on.
Go on.
I have made for La Liga and Premier League Team of the Season, as well as being named in the Copa America Team of the Tournament twice. A lot of clues in there.
Say that again.
Premier League and La Liga Team of the Season, Copa America Team of the Season twice.
So La Liga and Premier League team of the season,
Yeah.
Copa America twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well
I'm
worked
just-
out.
I'm sorry, no, I'm just.
Oh. You really want it to be done on this one as well. That's so hard.
I want to punt more than anything. We had no punts first
I
round.
know. It's just such one. We don't want to fuck up and give the other person at least a clue. Copa America. Why is this so hard?
Right, punt.
I ain't got anything.
This is to win it, Ollie. This is
I
to win
know.
it, Jake.
You think I don't know that? He's been in the team of the season, the Copa America twice.
Yeah.
Buzz.
Yeah.
Otamendi.
It's automatic.
Get in! Get in!
I don't believe it. I don't believe
Oh, I
it.
really didn't want to say it. It just all fell into place really slowly. Like, I've written down all the teams next to him, and I was just thinking,
Wait,
wait,
where's he played with Hulk?
Porto.
Porto. It all just felt like I seen Porto. I was like, then I seen Valencia. I was like, oh
I
wait.
didn't know.
And then I
he played-
seen.
I had no idea he played at Porto.
The only thing we're holding me back, like, as if he's got in the Premier League team of the season. Like Copa America, I can understand because there's not many that good centre
No,
backs.
honestly, when you said Premier League team, it seems like no way,
Yeah.
not a chance.
Because there's not many good
Apparently
centre backs
so.
in Copa America. Like you can fairly see how people could sneak in, but like La Liga and Premier League. What the
I'm sorry. Can we just like? Can I just make a point of saying that whoever was making them decisions is a fucking idiot. Jesus.
Well, there we go.
I'm just already thinking about that tweet. Woohoo, that pint. It's going to taste really nice.
Well, there we go.
I just had to try, didn't I?
What a finale. 15
Well, there's some
weeks of
way
this
to
quick.
bow
What a
out.
way to end it.
Telling you,
Quiz down bull.
can't believe it. Cannot believe it.
The pen went flying somewhere.
Telling you, I put on a photo of that pen just to show how.
Excuses. They've already come out. Well, that was a really nice way to say it. A bit of excitement for you all.
Do you know what? In terms of, we couldn't have asked for a better quiz to end it.
Yeah, what a quiz.
That was a proper nail biter.
I actually cared about that as well.
I actually feel devastated.
I actually really did want to win that. My heart were going for
I
that
feel
one.
like, because there hasn't been much football as well, that's the most excitement I've had in about 3-4 weeks. Right, okay. Speaking of which, obviously, let's talk about something a little bit serious for a
Let's
second.
address the elephant in the room.
Obviously, football, the world, not just football, the world has stopped pretty much on it at the minute.
Yeah.
Coronavirus, it's fucking, it's a fuckery, essentially,
It's a little bit scary, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're making in terms of like the way the supermarkets have been, like people hoarding stuff, everyone's talking about we're going to go on lockdown and all sorts. It's scary thoughts, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I walked through centre of Liverpool last night, pretty late. I mean, it was late at night, but bang, centre of Liverpool, wasn't a single car about,
Really?
wasn't a single person.
Whoa.
Ghost town.
It's
I didn't see a single
strange.
person on the way back from yours, Ryan.
Really?
Yeah, it was scary. And it was just pin drop silence.
It's
Whoa.
weird, isn't it?
Never seen anything quite like it, but
You just hope it'll all blow over, won't you?
Yeah.
Like, I think everyone's just in that same boat of,
it's going to be a shit few months, but we'll get through it, won't
yeah,
we?
be
And
back bigger and stronger.
what is going to happen about football? Cause, you can hear us
Yeah.
whinge about coronavirus
Well-
all you want, but the only thing we've got a vague idea about is football.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
yeah, you don't.
Judging by that performance from both of us on that quiz, I don't know about that. But yeah, the one thing I did want to ask, obviously, the whole thing that's been going around the last couple of weeks is whether the league's going to get, like your Premier League is going to get cancelled or not. Now, I think, what was the latest on it? Is it something to do with, they've said that it's going to be postponed
Postponed
until the 30th,
indefinitely.
like, I'm sure that at least till
Yeah,
the 30th.
for 30th April.
And then after that, I think it's something like they're hoping that they can continue the season.
Yeah.
Like that's what the plan is apparently, but obviously this is all dependent on whether this clears up or not. But I wanted your thoughts on this. What do you think is the right thing to do in this scenario? Like right now, if you were to say, like, judge it and say, should we continue the season? Obviously, when it's next safe to do so. Should we, or should we draw a line under it and say either it's voided or the standings are as they are and teams are awarded justly what they've got at the minute? Like, what are your thoughts on it?
I think we've got to finish this season no matter what. Like, whether it means cancelling next season or pushing it back or whatever, I think we've got to finish this season. I don't know, it pains me to say, but you can't just write it all off. Like, that'll do more harm than good. You've got to finish this season.
I'm disappointed you just said that. I thought it'd be a debater.
But what I will say is,
both agree with it.
if it is cancelled, there is no chance you should be given the title.
Not a chance. I agree with you in that sense.
Ryan doesn't though.
Do you seriously think we should be awarded the Premier League if?
I didn't say I didn't agree with it.
Well, when I showed you that article that I wrote about it, you were fuming.
I was more fuming at the fact you just didn't come out for drinks to write an article.
Yeah, I think to be honest though, it would be very. You can't do that. You can't award this. Like it's not fair because it's like, well, what do you do with all the other teams? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's so much riding on it because obviously I think.
Not just Liverpool, Leeds,
exactly.
Sheffield United.
But it's like, say for example, a team like obviously Sheffield United are what I think it's currently a point or two behind Hughes at the minute in 6th, and obviously at current standings with the whole Man City ban being a thing, Hughes would be getting European football right now.
Yeah.
If it stood as it is right
And
now. But then
look-
if Sheffield United win the next game in hand, they go above you. So it's like, you can't do that. And I was watching something on Sky Sports. And they were saying, well, what, like, we should just deduct everyone else's games.
Have you seen? It's that I can't remember their names or anything.
They chatted utter
Have you seen it,
shit.
right?
No, I haven't seen
Basically, right. So like, there's this like what I can't think of the names of them to save my life, but fellas basically arguing saying, look, you can't just.
Who were these people? Like,
It
were
was
these journalists?
Sky Sports.
Yeah, like journalists.
You'd
like Sky
recognise
Sports.
for Sunday
You'd
supplements,
recognise that.
one of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
centres or
You'd
what?
recognise that they're pretty like the regulars on the show, like regulars
Well,
on Sky
happily
Sports
brought
News.
up after.
But essentially, the fella's basically saying, look, like you can't just cancel you can't just like leave the season as it is and then say, well, Liverpool are league winners, like so and so going to Europe because there's so many different situations for each club. And then they're going, well, you know, I mean, but it's unprecedented. There's so many games, there's so many points ahead. And then they started talking about, well, you know, what certain teams have played less games. So this woman turns around and goes like, well, we'll just take a game off everyone, so they're all equal. It's like, what?
They're basically just saying anything that to mean
it's
Liverpool will get awarded
like,
the league.
don't
The guy's
get
like saying, right, say they gave Liverpool the league, and he's like, well, they have won it. They're 25 points ahead. And like, yeah, just say they have. Just say they've won the league. He's like, well, they have. They're 25 points ahead. So yeah, but it's not finished yet. And they're like, yeah, but they have won it. They've won it. Like they're properly laying into him.
I don't be wrong, right? I'm all for a bit of Liverpool propaganda, right? Like I love it, man. Obviously, for me personally, like if it was being really selfish and really kind of like not giving a shit about anyone else, I would want Liverpool to win the league regardless. Like whatever way it happened, I'd want that. But being realistic, that shouldn't happen.
How does that work? Taking a game, take your last game off?
This
How's that fair on the team
do you know
that
what we were
played?
saying, right? Obviously, the whole thing of it, if it was voided, right? What happens to all the stats? Because I was thinking this, like something like we were saying, weren't we, right, before the podcast started? Leicester's 9-0 win the season's of league record. Does that not stand anymore?
Does Mason Greenwood's
does all his goals just get discounted? Do you know?
Does his goals count?
Does that count as him just not playing?
Yeah, exactly. Like there's so many. It's like you can't.
That's a good one.
You can't just like because in a sense, if they void the season, it's like well, none of this happened.
Cancel it or just make
it would be stupid.
If this season gets cancelled, Firmino's better goal scoring form than
But then the other thing is as well, I think we mentioned it was players out of contract. Because the thing is, like, imagine a player's like out of contract this summer and he's played a full season for you that doesn't count.
Yeah, and when Willian said that he would play beyond the end of his Chelsea contract if they need him.
In a sense,
because his contract's going to be up before the season's finished.
I'd like to hope every player would.
Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
But I think players that just want to see out their contract and leave.
But it's
get some money somewhere else.
The very at the minute, it could happen.
Because they're effectively not getting paid. Obviously, they're not going to, go starving, are they? But if you aren't getting paid, you'd want to go somewhere else, wouldn't you? If you're not playing or if you're not asked about the club that you're at, you just want to get some more money. You'd move, wouldn't you? It's going to throw up. And then the other thing was the transfer window, which we was talking about. Like where's the transfer going to be? Because if we do start, when was it provisionally? Possible until 30th of April.
30th of April, I think that's when.
Even if we get going, then that's definitely going to go into the transfer window, isn't it? June transfer window opens. That's definitely going to cross over. So are they just going to say transfers can happen whenever?
I mean, honestly, the way I look at it, I think you've got to finish whatever, regardless of when it happens. You've got to finish the season.
Yeah. Like
I think after once you get this season out of the way, whatever happens. Then you start getting creative with the season after, because it's like, okay, we might have to do something a little bit different. Start, maybe over Europe. It might be a case of you having to play Monday, Wednesday every single week for a couple of weeks to get it back on track, and European teams not having a winter break for a change, just to get it back into the rhythm of what it was. I think there's a way to do it, but it's just.
I really like what Rooney said.
What was it?
Play the rest of the season, whatever we need to take, even if it takes us to September or whatever. Play the Euros either this winter or next winter, and then shift it about so the Premier League seasons or the league seasons are throughout the summer. So then by 2022, when the World Cup is in the winter in Qatar, then it's already sorted out.
Hey, maybe the coronavirus has maybe sorted out the calendar for us.
Yeah, what are we going to do when it gets to 2022 anyway? Because we can't play during the winter anyway in 2022 if there's World Cups then. So
you could be right there.
Nobody in high up was echoed Rooney's thoughts, so
I think that's actually, I've not heard that before. That's a really good shout.
There must be a reason why they can't do that, but I'd like to know what it is.
I think out of everything, it's just, I don't know. I wish I fucking could tell you, but
yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm actually really surprised that you didn't put it voided, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. It would be too far of a United propaganda thing to say, fuck it, let's just void it. That'd be too far, I think.
Okay.
Because I don't really want to see that, like, all the confusion. And even, as funny as it'd be, the whinging you'd do. It wouldn't even be worth it. I could imagine there'd be protests at every game you're at. You'd be tears.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It just wouldn't be worth it.
I feel like the fans and the players could, there'd be the potential, like, boycott shit.
Yeah,
like,
I could
in mass
imagine
amounts, and it'd be...
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to see that.
Like, wearing T-shirts before the game saying, our title and stuff like that. Couldn't be arsed with it.
Okay. Yeah, anything else to add on that?
No.
Okay, let's talk about something a little bit more fun. Now, obviously, it's not the end of the season technically, but it's the end of our season.
Yeah.
In a sense, I had a very good time doing the podcast so far, as usual with Echo. I just wanted to do a bit of a look back on the Premier League season and on our season as well. That sounds good to use.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, first off, I just wanted to ask you, what was your if you had to pick out one moment from the Premier League season, or like the football season as a whole, that was your favourite, like that made you feel a certain kind of way, what would it be?
Ryan, you can go first.
I'll let you two go first.
Okay.
All right, fine.
Okay.
Well, from a United fan's point of view, my favourite moment were 2-0 against Man City
Okay.
the other week. Because that is the first time I thought, wow, we actually look like a good team. We had Bruno Fernandes playing. That's the first time I enjoyed watching United and thought we can actually compete with best teams. I know we won in some big games, but we actually looked like we played Man City off the park and we were the better team. And when that McTominay goal went in, I was like, whew, this is a good time. This is what it's like to enjoy watching United play again. So that's up there for me. As the team I support, obviously United, that's that one.
Yeah.
Are yours both Liverpool?
Mine is a Liverpool moment.
Yeah.
Mine would be, to almost counter that, would be Mohamed Salah's final minute clincher against United. For me, like, in terms of just like a pure outburst of emotion from a football game, like, I've not celebrated like that this season. Besides that, it was just there was so much to it. Obviously, I mean, the rivalry between us and yourselves is so big, and doing the podcast as well is part of that. Like, the bragging rights, living with two United fans, bragging rights again, and the whole thing of Mohamed Salah, he's not got the best record against United. It kind of breaking that duct a little bit. And a bit of style as well. It was just so satisfying. See, I think the fucking heads at the end of the game just rolling. Oh, it was fucking unreal.
That's kind of funny though.
Well, why?
The amount of shit you give me are like, oh, you're just obsessed with United. You're obsessed with Liverpool. Like,
but it's
your biggest game of the season you've gone unbeaten and won the league. Say arguably won the league is beating United.
I don't think it's our biggest game of the season.
Liverpool United.
No. Right, so this is where you're getting it wrong, right? I don't think that's our biggest game of the season. It's just my favourite moment because it's
clinching a win against United.
So far.
Yeah.
Okay.
So far, I mean, there's been
funny.
highlights.
We're talking
So
about
you put that above beating
Yeah.
City.
Honestly, yeah. Because at the
both
end of
up,
right,
yeah.
whichever way you boil it down, right?
So do you care more about beating United than winning the league?
No, not a chance. We haven't won it yet.
Yeah, I know, but
we haven't clinched it yet.
The
moment we lift that trophy, that'll eclipse that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, in terms of my favourite moment, like if I had to pick one moment where I was like, nah, that's my favourite from this season, it's definitely that.
Yeah.
Just because it's bragging rights in football. It's not
Last minute goal as well. It's not just for fact.
Alisson picks it up from a corner. Everyone's thinking he's going to hold on to it. Nah, 70-yard ping down the pitch to Salah and he finishes.
I think everything about it was unreal.
It was just
Liverpool. The fact it was Salah because he does have a bad record. The fact it is United.
Yeah.
The fact he's on a good form. He's wanted to halt Liverpool's unbeaten run, and then Salah goes and does that in the last minute. Poetic.
Exactly.
Absolute poetic.
Is that yours then, or is it?
That's my favourite moment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. On the same page. It's nice.
What about our favourite games, Phil?
Okay, so favourite game.
I've written a couple down here because one of them I just wanted to do just to wind you up. It's Watford 3, Liverpool 0.
Fuck's sake.
Because I was just thinking of the looks on your faces. That were a pretty funny one. Another one I've written down. It's not a Premier League one, but PSG Dortmund.
That was a good game
I
of the
really
week.
enjoyed that game. Haaland bagging twice. That was some game. And the other one, maybe not from a United fans' point of view, but 3-3 Sheffield United.
Yeah,
that was a very good game.
Watching it in the pub, I enjoyed it.
That was some game. To come from 3-1 down. No, was it come from 2-0 down?
It was 2-0 down and you went 3-2 up.
Went 3-2 up and then for Sheffield United to go and equalise from a neutral. If he was a neutral watching that, then some game. What about yous?
Favourite match? I mean, to be honest, I think City one's up there for me.
Yeah.
Beating. What was it, 3-0 in the end? We finished. Yeah. 3-0.
Yeah, 3-0.
Fabinho's goal and that, absolutely fantastic. And it was just like dominance over them, wasn't it? It was like proper like stampled authority. Like now, like this is like ours to cut. Like we are gonna go and take this the whole way now. The Villa game.
Yeah.
The last minute, like, to come from 1-0 down the last like 5-10 minutes of that game, Mane's winner at the end. It was just like that. That was a great game to watch. And then, I think
Ryan, or you just gonna lick Jake's ass and everything.
I agree with him. Like some of the moments, like you said, the Villa one, City one, but one I went for it is the Liverpool game as well, but for different reasons. It's the first game of the season against Norwich.
Do you know what? That was one. I thought about that.
Literally because it's kind of like what I'm feeling now. He spent the whole summer, obviously for different reasons or whatever, but like spent the whole summer without football. First game of the season, like you're just back, Premier League football. whether it was 4-1 or 1-0, like scoreline doesn't matter. Liverpool got the win. It was just great.
Played
having the
really
football
well that day.
But like not like performances aside, it was just watching your team.
Yeah.
That was my favourite moment, and it's something now, given the circumstances, I just miss more than anything.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
So yeah, just having the football back underway.
Oh, that was a bit.
That was
a
a
nice
nice
one.
one,
Right?
Right, in a similar way, right? What do you think was your worst moment of the season? So, like, what moment do you look back on? Because for me, it was the other week.
Football being cancelled.
No, not even that. The fucking
3-0 Watford.
Atletico game.
Oh, really?
Was it?
Honestly, right. So, bit of context. So, obviously,
We haven't spoken about this yet.
yeah, we haven't, and this is why I kind of wanted to bring it up, in a sense, because it's topical. But so dissertations due in, isn't it? Like, so, we've all got projects, assignments due in. Didn't even get to go to the pub to go and watch it. I had to watch this on my phone on the fucking BT app, right?
Nerd.
So I'm sitting there, So I'm sitting there writing parts of my dissertation in the library while I've got this phone next to me in the fucking silent area. And then, obviously, first goal goes in and we equalise. I start celebrating. Get told to shut up by a few people.
No way.
Yeah, literally. Second, and then I think...
Why would you sit in the silent area?
Well, I thought I'd get more
Exactly.
work done. I thought there'd be no one there, but there was fucking people there. It was actually packed in there. It was fucking annoying. But yeah, second goal goes. Was it the Firmino goal that went after that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went fucking ballistic. I went mad. I was literally I've near enough dashing fucking computers if I could have done. Like,
Do you get told to shut up again?
I think at that point, like, people just kind of accepted that I was watching it, because I think I was walking around when I went to the toilet and there was a few people actually dotted around watching it. And yeah, then my stream went off, right? Just after the Firmino goal went in.
No
now,
way.
obviously, fucking, what's his name? Fella from Atletico scored. What the fuck's his name? Llorente fucking goes and scores. I turned my phone back on. It like, we've just conceded. I'm like, right, okay. And then we conceded again. And genuinely, I was sat there. I just thought, I'm not doing my fucking dissertation. I'm just going to sit here and just moan and just fucking, like, just cry into me fucking jumper. But that was a low point.
What were your thoughts on that game?
We played fucking dreadfully. In terms, like, defensively.
Yeah, defensively. But
Going forward, we were fucking
So
brilliant.
what happens when you have a defender that
Jan
can't defend?
Oblak. Fair play to Jan Oblak. I mean, Adrian, seriously.
Joe Gomez, shaky.
Joe Gomez was great. Going forward, like, with the ball and
He
stuff.
was a culprit
great.
for the second goal.
Nah, please don't. Please. If you're going to blame anyone other than Adrian San Miguel, you are deluded.
No, but for the Morata goal.
yeah, but it's last
Every
minute.
sing-
We're already out. Do you really think
Every
defensive
single-
awareness is
Nah,
going to
I'm
be
sorry,
top
right?
of his fucking head?
I'm not a goalkeeper, right? But I feel like every single one of them goals are decent goalkeeper saves.
Even the Morata one?
Yes.
It was a one-on-one.
He's put it near post. Don't get beat, you near post.
That's
Do not get
even
beat.
right.
As a keeper, as a top class keeper, do not
That's
get.
a little harsh, but
Don't get beat. No, I'm sorry.
I get fair enough all other ones. But out of all of them, Morata.
Allison saves that. Oblak saves that. Don't get beat, you near post. It's a fucking pet peeve for me as a goalkeeper. Protect your near post. If
He
you
was
get
basically middle at pitch, though.
no, it
Morata.
wasn't. He was like down the left hand side and he's hit it near post.
Yeah, but a one-on-one, you've got to gamble as a keeper, haven't you?
I feel like if you're going to get beat in the far corner. For me personally, I feel like as a keeper, get beat in the far corner, make it a good finish. Don't
But
get
like,
beat
you've
in
got
near
to
post.
read which way he's going to go from a one-on-one.
then
You
we
can't
just
just...
read it very well.
I mean, out of the
Oh, no, but
out
that's-
of the three of them,
He gave him the eyes, which is what happens sometimes.
out of the three of them, that's probably the most kind of like got the goal I can look at and be like, okay, fair enough. But the other two, fuck me. But yeah, what
You
about
are
yours?
that Liverpool fan that's like, when they're playing well, it's, oh, you'll never walk alone, one of our boys. And then as soon as they
No,
make a
I've-
mistake, it's like, fuck, we never liked him.
No, I just
Get him
don't
out, Adrian out. You've
No, I
made,
just don't
made a
think
Twitter account and
I
you
just do
slagged
not
him
think
off.
he's good enough. Like I thought that since he's been in, I don't think he's a good keeper.
You said to me the other day...
he's a fine enough backup.
You said he's a decent backup.
He's a fine enough backup.
But what's the
It doesn't mean I want him playing games, important games.
How does that make sense? He's a fine backup,
A
but
fine
I don't
backup-
want him to
sorry.
be. I don't want him to play.
Not in the
So
big
he's not a
games,
good
no.
backup then.
Not in the big. I'm sorry. So you'd want like I think. I mean, I'll give you. Romero is a
but-
very good backup goalkeeper, right?
But a backup keeper.
I don't want him playing in my Champions League games.
But
In a League
he's
Cup
playing
game, yeah,
because
sure.
he is backup because Alisson wasn't available.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's
Shall I-
fine having. Like, no, I'm saying as part of a squad, right? It's fine having him there because obviously there's very few keepers who are going to be happy to be on the bench. I understand that, but I'm saying in an ideal world, I don't want him play. Like, he's there to play.
So I'd be a good backup as long as I don't have to play in the Champions League. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying he's fine enough to go and play against like some Oxford and fucking all.
Yeah, but surely mistakes in them games still matter. If you're making mistakes, you're making mistakes.
Because it's not as big of a competition. It's nowhere near as big of a competition.
If he's making mistakes regardless,
I would much rather. I will tell you now, I'd be much happier with Romero as a backup goalkeeper than would be that.
Yeah, well, obviously.
Romero's actually a decent keeper.
Obviously, yeah.
It baffles me the fact that he wants to be a backup keeper.
But I just don't get how you can give him all this hate and then still say he's a decent backup.
No, he's not a bad backup. I just don't think.
What is a bad backup then?
I'm saying there's very few good backup goalkeepers.
What's the definition of a bad backup? If he's not one.
Someone that is literally like mistake prone.
He's literally mistake prone.
He's not mistake prone. He's just not. I don't think. Right.
He's made about 4 mistakes in the 4 games he's played.
He's also won us 2 cups this season.
Oh my god.
He's been in goal when we. What was it? Was it the World Cup? Was it the World Club Cup? No, the Super Cup.
Yeah, but he did make a mistake in that.
And the league. But he has been in goal and he's kept a good amount of clean sheets when he's played. He's not been a bad backup goalkeeper. What I'm saying.
I can't stick up for you here, mate. I don't know where you're going.
I'm just vexed.
I just want to know what the definition of a bad backup is. If he's not one.
Someone like fucking what the fuck's his name? It's like Lee Grant or something who's fucking.
Lee Grant's not made a mistake. He's played 1 game and not made a mistake. That makes him better.
Like, he's not a good goalkeeper.
He's never made a mistake for United. How can you call a Lee Grant out when he's never made a mistake?
I'm trying to think of like a really shit backup goalkeeper. I can't think of anything. Like there'll be like
Adam Bogdan.
Yeah, someone like that. That'd be a better example. Someone that is actually a shit goalkeeper. Now, I don't think Adrian's a bad goalkeeper or full stop, but I just don't think he's. It's one of them where like your big games, ideally you don't want him playing. He's fine enough to come in for like a League Cup game.
But he's still going to make a mistake. He's going to make a mistake. That's not fine.
Yeah, but it don't matter as much in them, to be fair.
So what if Adam Bogdan came in and made a mistake? Would that matter then?
He's not a good enough goalkeeper to be at the club. It's.
But neither's Adrian if he makes a mistake every game.
We'll
move on.
I'm still upset.
But anyway, that'll be the title of this podcast. Adrian's a decent backup goalkeeper.
I know that's where you put words in my mouth. I never
He's literally
said not a bad. It's fine.
It's the same thing.
It's fine. No, decent is like someone like Romero.
You said decent to me yesterday.
No, yesterday. I didn't see you yesterday.
The other day, you said decent.
Romero's a decent backup goalkeeper.
Right.
Adrian he's fine. He'll do.
All right. Anyway, what was the other thing we need to talk about? Well, how do we even get onto that?
Right, worst moments.
moments.
I apologise for anyone at home. I just needed to vent.
Anyway, Ryan, was there anything else you wanted to say about
My worst moment of the season? I didn't pick out one in particular. It's just all the VAR moments.
Fair enough.
Yeah, VAR were bad. I'll give you that. And mine was United losing 2-0 to Watford. At least we didn't lose 3-0. That was a really bad game at home to Watford, and we managed to lose
at home.
2-0. Yeah, it was. Oh, was it at home?
It was
away. It was away. Yeah, that was a depressing game to watch. There was absolutely no positives you could take from that, and I just remember being absolutely like, that was as close as I've been to Olly out as I ever was.
Did Martial play well?
I can't even remember. Did for me.
What about the 2-0 loss to Liverpool?
Play well when you lost 3-0 to Watford. No.
What about the 2-0 loss to Liverpool?
No.
Just expected nowadays, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
It wasn't relevant. Irrelevant game.
Okay, moving on slightly.
And my other moment, like I said, was football being cancelled the other week.
Yeah, that's not fun. Not fun.
Which we can all agree on.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think's been your favourite goal or your bet? Like the goal you think was the best this season? It can either be for quality or just one that you like. Maybe not for not in terms of like a personal goal, in terms of the Salah one, but just a goal that you like.
Great description. Next one.
One you like. Go on, Ryan, what's a goal you like?
Ruben Neves' goal in the
volley.
Yeah.
The Europa League one.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite recent.
Yeah.
Gee.
There's a few. Curtis Jones against Everton was a good one. just in terms of the actual.
That should be up for one of my favourite moments, actually.
I did forget about that. I just kind of wanted to mention it, but in fact, the quality of the goal was ridiculous, and the actual the whole thing of it being in a Merseyside derby as a 19-year-old making scoring his first senior goal, fucking ridiculous.
Don't remember Mason Greenwood doing that.
That is literally what he did there.
And then, does anyone remember the Jordan Ayew one a couple of weeks ago?
How many goals has Curtis Jones scored?
Played for half.
And he's a year older than Greenwood. Ancient Curtis Jones, probably retiring soon. Mason Greenwood's just banging him in left, right, and centre. Comes on.
What you're not understanding is. All them stats are going to be void at the end of the season, so it's fine. Yeah. He's not played a game yet.
Right.
Yeah, and then the Jordan Ayew one was the other one I wanted to mention, where he's danced the pass about 3 and then dinked the keeper.
Jordan Ayew?
Yeah.
I literally put that one
Yeah.
down. Ah, fair enough. That was some goal. My other one, Rashford's free kick against Chelsea.
Of course.
Wasn't even that good.
It wasn't even that
Yeah,
good.
it
Oh
was
my
alright.
god.
It was alright.
It was alright.
Harry Wilson's was better.
No, it wasn't. Not in a, not in,
we've got one.
not
We've got
in
one,
a
boys.
chance in hell.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That was up there with one of the best free kicks of all time.
Okay.
Well, is
Okay.
is Ronaldo's against Portsmouth up there for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
up
Rashford's against Chelsea. Probably arguably even better. So it's further out. It was. Why not? Why not then? He makes noises like that and he can't argue. He knows he can't argue. What?
Oh, I'm gonna miss.
Tell me, it's not one of the greatest free kicks of all time.
It's a good free kick.
What, is it up there with the greatest of all time?
No.
No, why not though?
No,
Because it's Rashford.
Yes.
Is that it? Because it's Rashford.
I mean, to be fair,
If you're telling me Ronaldo's is one of the greatest of all time, Rashford's was further out, and it still hit the net at the same velocity.
it's a lot harder technique to it of knuckleballing from close than it is from further out.
Oh my god!
No, genuinely, like that Ronaldo free kick was so
my
impressive.
God.
It was
I've
fairly
never
close in.
known anyone hate a player as much as you hate Rashford.
Half of this is just.
You probably would rather play Adrian on left wing than Rashford.
He's a decent backup winger. He's a decent winger. You won't want him to play, but he's decent.
Rashford, right? Rashford.
Not about.
He's right good.
Anyway,
And then last thing I wanted to talk about was the. I got a bit of inspiration. Shout out the Greatest Game podcast. I don't know whether they won't fucking listen, but Jamie Carragher, great fucking podcast to listen to. He gets his guests at the end of each episode to pick out favourite five-a-side team. So either obviously for them, with there being a lot of footballers on that, would be like players they've played with. But I kind of want to do our own version of that. Obviously, with it being the end of the season. Who'd be your if you had to pick a five-a-side team made of players that you've watched, and it can be either the players like you just enjoyed watching or the best players. You have your own reason for it.
it doesn't have to necessarily be the best.
Yeah.
Just
Ones that
a nice group of players that put a smile on
yeah,
your face.
Yeah.
exactly. We're all about positivity today.
Yeah.
All about it.
So my keeper is
Besides
Adrian.
Adrian.
You probably put Adrian.
He's nowhere. He's on the bench.
He's back up.
Go on, Ryan. You start.
Who's your keeper?
My keeper is. You might not even know him, but I hope I'm pronouncing this right.
I'm sorry. He's meant to like this player.
Can't
Can't pronounce his
can't
name.
even pronounce the name.
That's a good start.
Gaber Corrali.
Who the fuck is that?
The guy with the trackies.
Yeah.
Is that why? Just 'cause
Yeah.
he loves trackies.
Fuck.
I remember growing up with like age of 6 watching him and Tally going like, yeah, I like him.
I like how he wore. Didn't he wear grey trackies?
Yeah.
As well, so you could just see
Yeah.
all grass stains on it. Yeah, fair play.
It's Joe White because he didn't want to shower when he got home. Didn't want to wash them dirty knees. What about? Go on, keep going.
Are we naming our whole team?
Yeah, go on.
Right. Well, in defence, I have best centre back of all time, Big Virgil. Sure, Augie will agree.
I'm just not even going to talk about it.
Probably my favourite player ever to play for Liverpool.
Wow.
I do love
Big
him.
statement.
Hey.
Big statement.
I love him. That's all I have to say on
Yeah.
that day. Next up, he's not a Liverpool player. He's probably for most non. How do I word this? For one player who didn't play for Liverpool, who I love most in football.
So like almost like the player you wish would have played for Liverpool in a sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
I
play.
put him in. Yeah.
I was tempted to put him in, but I've decided against
I
it.
feel like his best years were just before.
Yeah.
But
I
even
think-
highlights, reels on
Do you
YouTube,
know
I was
what?
just watching him. The performance at the Bernabeu,
Yeah.
where they literally applaud
Yeah.
for things he does. Oh my god!
Do you know what? In a sense, he was one of the reasons why I started loving football.
Literally,
Like,
yeah.
I think he was for anyone in our generation. I think he was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I loved him.
Such a.
I just feel like I didn't watch him enough live games to
Yeah.
put him down.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, up top, I have two strikers. One of them is Suarez, who just
Yeah.
stood. He did things for Liverpool, which I just did not think was possible. Like he looked, I've never seen a player drag, like just conjure something out of nothing as much. He was unbelievable. And the last player is a bit of a surprising one. And I didn't appreciate him when I was younger because he kept scoring against Liverpool. But as I grew up, I was like, "Oof, what a player. Didier Drogba." I thought he was amazing. He bullied defenders.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Some unreal goals.
I don't think there's been a player like him since.
Big
to be
game
honest.
player as well. Love the goal in the cup final. He's just someone.
It's that
you can look
Bayern
up
Munich
for.
game that defines him, I
Yeah.
think, innit?
Not just that. FA Cup finals.
Yeah.
He just loved.
Do you know
he
which
loved
goal I
it.
always remember? Do you know the one he scored against us, where he's like took the ball down with his chest and on the turn just put it in the corner?
Yeah.
It literally Carragher couldn't get near him.
One against Everton as well in the white away
He
kit.
was a joke of a player.
Great player. Those
Do
are
you want
my
to go
5.
next, or do you want to?
You can go.
Okay. I've gone for in goal. I've gone for Iker Casillas. I just thought when I was growing up, he was the keeper. Do you know
Good
what I mean?
backup to Corrali.
But I just remember, I remember being. I always had like a bit of a thing for Spanish footballers in terms of players to look at and watch when I was a kid.
You had a thing to play
No,
Spurs. You like looking at.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. But in the sense of like, I remember when I was growing up, like I'll get on to that a little bit later as well, because little spoilers, another Spanish player included in this. But I remember being in Spain on holiday. I think it was during the 2006 World Cup. I think it was. I just remember getting it. I remember getting like a jog Iker Casillas goalkeeper top, like the Spanish national top. But I was like obsessed with the Spanish national team at that point, because I think Liverpool had like had an influx of players under Benitez. I probably just loved Spanish footballers, but he was class. To be such a good keeper and be what 5'11".
Yeah,
So,
small
it's
guy.
I think
tiny.
he's just 6 foot, is he? Not?
It was a proper
He's
shit.
small.
Yeah, it proper like it not broke me heart, but it made me feel away when the way Real Madrid just discarded him.
Yeah.
Right,
They called him Saint Iker.
Yeah.
Imagine calling your goalkeeper Saint Iker. Anyway, he's in there. Going to echo Ryan. Virgil van Dijk. Genuinely, I've never seen a defender as like talented as him.
Yeah.
I think there's been greater defenders by some stretch, especially in the Premier League and But I've just never watched a defender and thought like you could be the best player in the world, like arguably.
I've never looked at someone so much and be like, I want to suck your dick.
You've heard it here first. Worldwide exclusive. But he's just classy, isn't he? Like everything he does, it just oozes like sheer class, and like just he's a Rolls Royce of a defender, isn't he? But in this current Liverpool side, he is just like he's an icon. Next player, and probably my favourite player of all time, would be Xabi Alonso. Honestly, when I was growing up, as like you had a lot of kids who loved Gerrard. I loved Alonso, and I don't even know why. I think it was just watching him.
Spanish.
Yeah, but honestly, that could be a lot of the reason why. And
Fancied him more.
Yeah, he's a good-looking bastard. To be fair, great beard, but
Yeah, I'd suck his dick too.
But honestly, I've had this debate with so many people. I think genuinely, like, probably the most underrated midfielder of his generation. I don't think he gets the credit that he deserves. Like, he's mad talented. Like, people talk about Pirlo and like Scholes, Gerrard, Busquets, Xavi, and he doesn't get the credit that he deserves to be put in that bracket. And I think he really should do. Like, as a defensive midfield player and as like a creator from deep, like, I don't think there's been many better in the game. Next, we're gonna go Kaká.
Oh yeah, fair play.
I just remember that 2005 final. He tore us to shreds in that first half.
Yeah.
What a fucking player!
Tore United apart in 2007.
What where he made was it Heinzer and someone else headbutt themselves, and then
it was just ridiculous.
he just used to. I've never seen a player move so quickly with the ball.
Yeah,
Like people think like Bale was quick and like like Adama. Nah, like with
he
the
didn't
ball,
look quick though, Kaká, when he ran. Like
It
his
was
legs didn't look
graceful.
quick. He just
Yeah.
he just glided, didn't he?
Oh, he was silly. It's just a shame injuries proper took away what could have been his best years in Madrid. And then finally, like I said, very similar to with some similar players to Ryan, Luis Suarez up front. I've never seen a player for Liverpool do the things he's done. He genuinely, like, at times it was like he was just taking the piss out of the whole football league for the year.
His performance against Norwich for 4
was
goals.
silly.
Oh my god!
Like I've
never seen something
literally,
like
I was
that.
writing about him the other day for some article, and it was like that game. It was just like every single finish was different, but it was like a different aspect of his game. You had the one where he's lobbed Ruddy from 40 yards, the one from the corner where he's like it's behind him. One where he's Letizier'd about 3 players and then half volleyed it into the corner, and a free kick from 25-30 yards. It's like
he could score every time.
He had in terms of like people want to talk about someone like Robbie Fowler as the complete like as a natural finisher, he's the most gifted finisher I've seen in the Premier League.
You know what I was
Just for
thinking the other
types
day?
of goals, brilliant.
What I was thinking was the other day was literally about Salah, and I was
Yeah.
like, maybe, like I've been guilty of as well, how maybe we don't appreciate him enough and what he's done, and I honestly think it's largely down to because the last person Liverpool fans adored or can compare to is Suarez,
Yeah.
and me personally as well, I don't think we think Salah is as good as Suarez.
It's a
so
weird
maybe he
thing,
goes
isn't it?
under for radar a little.
You know what? Like literally, Mohamed Salah will go down as one of Liverpool's greatest ever players. When it's said and done, he will do because the stuff he's done for the club, like he will end up a legend. But I don't know what it is. I think he's not stylish in the way he plays. You know, he's very like
There was just something about
yeah.
Suarez.
Suarez had that. Like I think certain players, it's like it's less about what the end product and more about what they do on a football pitch. Like fans took to Coutinho. And, he might not have been as, like, prolific or, like, as successful as other players. Or, it's players like that where you just think, like, there's something about them. It's like
They're just really good to watch.
Yeah, exactly. And at the end of the day, that's what football is, isn't it? It's entertainment. Yeah. I think if you're not entertained by football, then it's, regardless of how good he is.
You could argue that Salah is a better player than Suarez, but Suarez is far better to watch. If you know what I mean. Salah would pick up more assists, more goals, but Suarez is far better to watch.
I mean, it's in a sense it's the Ronaldo-Messi argument as of late, innit? Where like Ronaldo is just more of he's still in his day he was captivating as fuck, but he's just become such a goal machine. Where I'm like I don't enjoy watching him no more, especially in his like latter years where it's like he'd have one moment in a game like fair enough, but Messi is like you just watch him, you're like how the fuck have you done that again and again?
I didn't have Messi. I didn't have Messi in my team. Oh my god.
Go on, we'll let you finish off with this.
So I've gone for my keeper. It had to be Edwin van der Sar because when I was younger, I grew up as a keeper originally. So it was always Van der Sar that I'd always looked. I'd always have his kits or have, kit. Or I always used to be full kit guy. Training with the Van der Sar kit on. I used to absolutely love him. So I think that save in the Champions League final. That that was peak years for me as a football fan growing up. Like your hero saves the penalty to win United the Champions League. You don't get much better than that. Great save for United. Not much more you can say about him. The other one at centre back's not someone you will have heard of, but Keith Lowe.
I'm gonna guess York City.
York City, yeah, because I've arguably seen Keith Lowe more than any United player live, like in the flesh. Because obviously I've been to more York City games than I have United games. So I put Keith Lowe in. He was the one the fans used to sing about. He had a very, very good 2 years at York, I think it was. Decent on FIFA. He was just a bit of a cult hero, He didn't look like a footballer. He'd go in bold, had like hair outside of his head but not on top. And there's a good song about him. Keith Lowe, Keith's Chariot.
I like that.
I used to like Keith Lowe, so I thought I'd put him in. Though I could have put Vidic or Ferdinand in, but I didn't want to pick. And I've got a lot of United players in there, so I thought I'll put
out of the two though, who do you think you would pick if it boiled down to it? Vidic or Ferdinand?
I think maybe just Vidic.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd pick Vidic.
I'd go Ferdinand, me.
I think Vidic was harder. I think that's the only thing that separated them.
I just think Ferdinand.
Not saying Ferdinand was soft, but
yeah, but I feel like as a ball player, Ferdinand was just classy.
Yeah, but I don't know, just something about a defender just being a meathead I quite like.
Yeah. Proper brute.
Yeah, old-fashioned defender.
Yeah.
Centre mid, not necessarily for when he played for United. This one more for England. David Beckham.
Okay.
I feel like he was like the sort of one everyone always pretended to be in playground. So everyone was always Beckham 7.
I mean, we've said it for the last two teams. Would you suck his dick?
Probably, yeah. I mean, David Beckham, it don't get much better than that.
It doesn't, to be fair. I feel like he's one of them footballers where, like, if you walk in and like your bird or your wife is in bed with him, you kind of just go like fair play, like nice one, well done.
You're one of them people that everyone just knows who he is, though. Like even if you, like your mum just knows nothing about football, you speak to your mum, she knows who David Beckham is. He was just like the face of England, and like he was a baller. Like some of the stuff, his passes and stuff like that, his crossing. He
was probably like the first big probably the first big football celebrity.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean, Best was kind of that, but then he took like he was like, like you said, like everyone knows who David Beckham is.
Yeah. I like that he was like England captain, playing on right wing, number 7. It's just something about it.
Do you think? How do you think? I've always been interested to hear what United fans think. Like, do you think he would have been remembered better in terms like as a footballer if he'd have stayed at United, and hadn't gone globetrotting? And 2, if he wasn't the same, if he wasn't like a celebrity? Because I think people tend to forget how good of a footballer he was.
I think maybe he'd be remembered more as a footballer if he stayed at United, but I don't think he'd be as much of a celebrity if he didn't go around the world.
Yeah.
I think going to LA Galaxy and like sort of kickstarting the old MLS thing, that's made him a celebrity in America as well as it has here. And I just think, I think you're right. I think if he'd stayed at United, he would have maybe been better known as a footballer rather than a celebrity. But you can't really fault him for what he's done. He has had some career.
In a sense, he's done more.
He said he got that offer to play. Have you seen quotes come out the other day? He got offered to play for Milan, and he just said, "Well, I just couldn't turn it down." And that is so true. If you looked at the team they had the Kaká too. So like,
well, there's that famous image, aren't there? Is it like him,
Ronaldinho
and Pirlo?
He just said, "I don't even know if I'm going to get in the team, but I cannot turn down playing with them players."
No.
And you just wouldn't, would you?
No, you wouldn't.
So, and then going to PSG as well. Like, it's just basically been anywhere.
In a sense, he's probably done more for football than outside of it than he has inside it. Just says like the brand of football. Like he is, like he's iconic.
Yeah, I'd like to see how Inter Miami get on.
Yeah.
Be interesting to follow. And then my 2 strikers, feel like I'll have to say them together because it was these 2 that really made me fall in love with football, Rooney and Ronaldo. I think that season, 2007 sort of 2008, that sort of period, oh my God, them 2 playing together was unbelievable. I've never seen 2 players play like that together. Like, I love it when a highlight comes up on Facebook or Twitter or something, it's just them 2. It brings a tear to your eye. Like, Rooney, it was always one or the other just supplying the other, like in some lethal counter-attack. Like, people forget how good Rooney was as well, from our generation, I think. Because you always sort of remember him from his later years and he was slowing down a bit. Just, he had a decent ping on him and all that, but he was some player in like 2008.
I think people forget that when he first came through, he was like looked at as like,
the white Pele.
Yeah, literally. Like, people were rating him higher than Ronaldo at the time.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's mad to think that like how their careers kind of, he almost accommodated Ronaldo.
Yeah, if you sort of look at his first goals for United as well, when he moved as a teenager, he was
hat-trick on his debut,
got a hat-trick against Fenerbahce, I think it was. And they were just some goals as well. I feel like you imagine a teenager doing that now, you'd be like, wow.
Well, do you know what, right? I was, like I said, I've already mentioned that it was the Jamie Carragher podcast, but I know Bellew was talking about it, like Tony Bellew, obviously big Evertonian. And he was saying that he was watching it. He went Goodison on, I think it was one of the games where he was just warming up with the first team. And as they're going, as all the players are going in for after the warm up, he's hit a ball from like the halfway line, just smashed it, and it's went in the top corner. He turned around to his mate, went, "We've got we've just got Pele." It's like he was so good as a kid, like scary good.
Like he was literally a 16-year-old, and he was just bullying defenders.
He wasn't. He was a 16-year-old man.
Yeah,
not a bully.
Yeah, he was just fully grown at 16. He used to bully people, didn't he?
Swear.
Some career as well. And then Ronaldo, obviously. Something about Ronaldo: long sleeves, socks pulled up over the knees, white ankle tape, some bright boots on. Whew, you knew you were in trouble. Those were the best days watching Ronaldo, and he just used to showboat. And I love that when he's got it in the corner against Arsenal. Yeah. He's just taking the piss. Yeah. Like, unbelievable. And he was unbelievable that season as well.
None of us had Messi.
No, I feel like if he'd played, obviously because if not playing in England, we haven't seen enough live games of him.
I think he was definitely in there. He was up there for me, but I feel like
Messi, I feel bad for leaving him out. I'd probably stick him over Drogba.
I think the only player that I was looking at that I'd maybe leave out, I was thinking maybe Kaká, but then I just remember how watching him, like I've never felt so powerless watching a player. Yeah. It's like watching him against us. It was a joke, but who do you reckon would win out the 3 teams then?
No one's getting past Keith Lowe. I'll tell you that. Brick shit house.
I think that'd be a toughie, that.
Yeah. Who did you have at the back, Ryan? Van Dijk. You both had Van Dijk.
Yeah.
Van Dijk's struggling against Rooney and Ronaldo, I'll tell you that now.
Do you know what he's doing? He's picking both of them up in either hand and just kind of just holding them.
Yeah.
But yeah, be a close couple of games. Yeah, and then last thing I wanted to do before we were going to finish on predictions, weren't we?
Yeah, we did some predictions sort of when we started this podcast for the season.
While you're looking for that, I was just going to ask, what do you think's like, obviously, just slightly away from football now. We've been doing this podcast since, when did we start it? Was it October?
Yeah, October.
It was ages ago now. We've been doing it a while. Or have we even?
Yeah, I'd say it was October,
November. We've been doing it a while now.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's sad that it's coming to an end, isn't it?
Yeah. I kind of want to... We could carry it on If we could find some sort of software, we can do it online. It'd be a nice way to keep in touch.
I'd be up for that.
It would be nice to keep it going because we have maybe grown a little bit of an audience. I know there's people maybe not necessarily tune in every week, but do
enjoy
the odd podcast or enjoy the odd 10 minutes of it. So it would be nice to see if we can carry it on.
But yeah, I just wanted to ask, like, what has been your favourite part of all this? Like, you've got to...
Well, I couldn't really think of one, but I think I can now.
I can definitely think of one, and it would be if we call back to the whole controversy with the League Cup. Was it League Cup and Club World Cup scenario?
Oh yeah.
When Ryan's little analogy.
Oh yeah, that was a good
the
one.
university analogy. Yeah. I can't remember exactly what it was you said, but I don't think I've laughed like that like in a long time.
About him going on a holiday.
Yeah, that was it. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I think I had tears coming out my eyes. That was a good
I'll
one.
have to find out what episode that was.
If
you can find the episode where we're talking about the Club World Cup and League Cup issue with Liverpool having to play 2 games in 2 days, or whatever it was, we had a good ding dong debate.
Yeah. I don't even think it was it. It was for the FA Cup.
Was it the FA Cup?
It was for the FA
Cup.
Cup.
It was about the FA Cup and Klopp playing the youngsters.
Yeah, that was it. Oh shit, it wasn't. Yeah, no, you're right. I knew it was sort of. Do you know what? I wrote down FA Cup, but I second guessed myself.
Yeah, I was saying it was Klopp. What was I saying? I can't even remember what I was saying actually.
You were saying something about like if it was as if you got an extension, but then you decide not to do it. Something along them lines.
Yeah. Just we'll have a look back if you can find.
Do you know what? I want to watch back. I want to listen to that again.
Pick up the highlights.
What about you?
Well, I couldn't really think of one, but now Quiz Istanbul for me.
For fuck's sake.
Turned up today, I really wasn't feeling the quiz. I thought, it's last podcast, let's bash it out. Feeling a little bit, down and out, but that quiz has just lifted me. And I knew when it really mattered. I just couldn't have a tweet about Firmino on my timeline. So I just thought I'm going to ask to step up.
Stay tuned, follow my socials, that'll be coming out.
Ryan?
Well, I went for 2 really. One was, I love the debates. We're all mates, but we all love football, so it's good to get a bit of debate, bit of laugh. So my favourite debate was probably for Rashford one.
Which one was that?
About you saying Rashford not getting into the Spurs team.
Yeah,
I know you want off one. I'm just sitting there going like, I love this podcast. It was fun. And then the quiz, because no matter what you say, if you like football, you like a wee quiz, and you do want to win it. So it's nice to win it. But what I really liked about it was for week Reece won, and you could see my passion in it. And you today, just seeing it means a lot. Yeah. And even Jake getting not upset, but annoyed you didn't win.
I was upset.
Yeah,
just then,
you want to win. You want to. Yeah. We all love football. It's nice to know a bit about it. It's pride of knowing your stuff. And I was like, I like to see the passion within. So that's my.
Let us know how you did on that quiz. If any of you did all right, and it's probably beat me and Jake. But
that was not my best.
Let us know if you enjoyed.
I started off really well as well. That annoyed me. Started off on fire. Proper. Do you know what it was? That was Brendan Rodgers, Liverpool. That start the game, house on fire. Liverpool. Honestly, start the game, house on fire, and just absolute finish like shit. Spent all my energy in the first 10 minutes.
Sums you up. Anyway, we'll have a look at the predictions we made back in October. See how wrong or right some of us were. So Jake, the first thing we predicted was the top 6. We'll do it each category first. So top 6, Jake, you said. Top would be Liverpool.
So I was correct.
City.
Correct.
Arsenal.
No.
Long way off. Spurs 4th.
I wasn't that. To be fair, the way things were going,
I feel like you should get the table up, so we're not just chatting absolute rubbish.
Yeah, I think Spurs are a fair way off now.
Yeah,
Spurs aren't 4th. I'll tell you that.
They're not. They're definitely not.
Chelsea 5th. Leicester 6th.
That wasn't. To be fair, it wasn't bad.
You weren't miles off, but Arsenal and Spurs
Arsenal's killed me.
Really let yourself
London
down.
clubs have fucked me.
Aren't we tied on predictions, Ryan?
Yeah, bang on.
Should we say if whoever gets more points on this wins the predictions?
Oh God,
I've not even looked at what we've put yet either, so that'll be a bit of a tense one. Jake, I'm going to say all yours first because I want it to be head to head with me and Ryan.
So I'm basically irrelevant. I'm playing for pride.
When you're putting Arsenal in third, mate, no one's going to take you seriously.
I'm playing for Europa League spot. Swear, Man United.
And the next thing we did was relegated teams. And Jake put Newcastle, Southampton and Norwich.
Let's have a look.
In no particular order, that is.
Newcastle. I don't think I got any of them.
Norwich.
And Norwich in the
Norwich.
relegation zone, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, we can't really say with these ones, actually, to be fair, can we?
Norwich
It's
are
not,
in there.
yeah, Ryan, we can't really say that because the season's not finished.
Well, no, we just...
But
yeah.
I think hopefully we'll all be in around in Liverpool for season 2
Okay, yeah.
to climax the season.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Fair. So, Jake, you put Newcastle, Southampton and Norwich.
Do you know what? As opposed to being points, we'll just say this is like a little bit of a stopgap.
Yeah.
So we'll say we're just taking a look at how we're doing.
Yeah. You won't, it could still happen, Jake.
I mean,
Newcastle and Southampton.
possibly.
Not miles off.
Yeah, they're not like completely safe.
And top scorer Aubameyang.
You
Have to get top scorers up as
hold
well.
on. How do we get that up?
God, make a new tab, I think. Save the table, because we'll need that. And we also did a rogue shout as well. And Jake's definitely hasn't happened.
What was it?
Jake was Olly Gunnar Solskjaer to be sacked.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Pochettino to go to United.
Do you know what?
And Eddie Howe to go Spurs.
I thought that was going to happen when Poch went. As soon as Poch went, I thought this is going to happen. This is me. And then Mourinho came in and killed my dreams. Do you know what? That isn't. I haven't done too badly there. Aubameyang can still win it.
Click on it. Yep, Aubameyang's 17
right
goals.
Up there. That's
2
not
goals
a bad
behind
shot.
Vardy. Yeah.
Do you know what? If I'm going to say it right now, I still think Salah will win it though. Like I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think he always finishes the season mad strong.
Yeah, he's had a bit of a... No, I'm not even going to say it, Ryan was going to get triggered. I don't even know what I was going to say, I just saw Ryan's face.
Go on. What was next?
Well, that was it. Your top scorer were Aubameyang. Your rogue shout was Olly to get sacked.
Okay.
Pochettino to United, Eddie Howe to Spurs. What was the top 6 you said?
So I had Liverpool, City.
And then you had Arsenal 3rd. Obviously, it's Leicester at the
no.
moment. Spurs 4th. Chelsea 5th.
I had Leicester in
Leicester
there.
6th.
But obviously not in the right place.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Not far off. But on to me next. I had City first because I didn't want to put Liverpool top. Then Liverpool. Then I had Chelsea.
Not bad.
Still could happen.
Yeah.
Then I had United 4th.
Still could happen.
Yep. Leicester 5th.
Still could happen, technically.
And Arsenal 6th. That was maybe.
Not a chance.
Why do we all overestimate Arsenal?
I think everyone thought Aubameyang was just going to fire him fire him at the table.
They've lost less games than City this season.
They can't win games, can they?
Can't
They
win.
draw all the time.
My top scorer also Aubameyang. I remember you copying me with that. Relegated, I put Southampton, Watford, and Newcastle.
So none
No,
so far.
not at the moment. Watford
Oh,
could
low.
still maybe.
Okay, and what about Rye? Oh wait, what was your rogue shout?
Everton finished 17th.
Oh wow.
So we did that when Everton
Yeah.
were struggling at the start of the season, so that's a long way off with that one. Ryan, you put Liverpool first, City second, Chelsea third, Arsenal fourth, United
What were you
fifth.
saying about me again, Rye?
You got United right at the moment, and
Yeah.
Leicester sixth.
Okay.
So you kind of fucked that up. I'm not gonna lie to you. Who have you not included in the top
Chelsea.
four? Chelsea.
Or Spurs.
No, Chelsea were third. Yeah, Spurs you've not put in the top
And not
four.
Wolves.
No, Wolves. And relegated you chose Brighton, Southampton and Newcastle. So
None
none
again.
again.
There you go.
None of us fancied Villa to go down or Bournemouth. But there.
I think to be fair, when at the start of the season, Villa looked alright.
Yeah.
And then Bournemouth, you kind of just expect would do okay because Eddie Howe's a good manager.
I really didn't think Villa were going to do a Fulham when they signed all them players. I thought they're actually good players, but they actually kind of have done a Fulham, haven't they? Spent
Yeah.
a lot
You
of
know,
money.
you know what's interesting as well? We did predictions like once the season was underway. I'm pretty sure at the very start of the season we would have all put Sheffield United to go down
I
What,
don't think
before the season had
Oh,
started.
Do you think?
Maybe
100%.
Yeah. I think they would have been in and around there. Yeah.
And Ryan, your top scorer was Aguero.
He's
How
not far off.
How far is Aguero off?
Not
16.
far. 16.
1 goal behind Aubameyang, so we're just edging that one at the
Yeah.
moment. And your rogue shout: Rangers to win the SPL,
No, we fucked that.
Northern
No.
Ireland, Northern Ireland to reach Euro 2020.
Still possible.
Still,
Well,
if
I
it
mean,
go-
no.
well,
Actually,
yeah, it's technically not going to
yeah,
happen.
if that's not going to happen,
They might
because it's
reach Euro
2021. It's on a technicality. You're fucked.
Just shows your football knowledge.
How did you not account for the coronavirus? Come on now. But yeah, before we, I think that's everything. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
I think
So
that's
before we
it.
sign off, just like little shout out to you. Like, you've been fucking great to work with.
Thanks, Jake.
It's been a good year.
Same can't be said about you now. I'm joking.
But it's been a good year.
It has been a good.
Yeah.
It's been a good 3 years.
Yeah, it's been a good 3 years. End of an era,
It's
isn't it?
kind of sad because this is basically it for us at uni. It's the sad way it sort of happened.
What,
Like,
say masters or?
we've done our 3 years at
Yeah.
uni and it's just sort of ended without any sort of warning. Like, I know coronavirus has affected a lot of things, but it's quite sad.
You know,
Sad,
I
really,
mean,
not gonna
yeah.
lie.
It's like everyone will turn around and go, "Oh, do you know what? Like, there's bigger things," and there is bigger things, but it doesn't take away, like, you know, it would have been a big moment. You know, there's like the whole our graduations in fucking.
Probably not going to happen.
It might not happen. It's just, yeah, it's a bit like I think though this would be a nice way to end it though.
Yeah, we basically, it's just what annoys me. We had our last lecture, we had our last night out, and we just don't even know it happened.
Yeah.
Maybe it was meant to be that way. Maybe it's nicer that at least we've had this podcast to really sign off and say that's it for 3 years, and that's it for the Route One Football podcast for now.
Season
For now.
1.
And you're always going to think of Nicholas Otamendi on the moment he gives you.
I'd put him in my 5-a-side team next time.
Can we get like you know, for that like argument? Can we put in like the what is like a voiceover from the fucking Rocky films of Adrian? Adrian.
Who's been a few stars of a podcast? Who have we said right for here? Marshall and Firmino.
That's definitely
Good,
one.
good
Todd
debate.
Campbell.
Todd Campbell. Jamal Lewis.
Jamal Lewis.
The Norwich boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have done a podcast 5-a-side team.
Oh, we should have done. Can we do that now? Can we make that? Do you know
Let's
what?
be quick. It would
Foul
be-
thing. So who are we going for?
Adrian.
No, because he's got to be backup. He's got to be backup.
yeah.
No, Joe, who's going in goal? Because we have given him shout-outs. Danny Bashov.
Oh, yeah, Danny
We
Bashov.
put Danny Bashov in
Yeah.
goal.
DGA gets a shout as well. We've
He does
talked
get a
about him a lot.
shout. Dean Henderson also gets a shout.
Yeah.
Defenders, who we go?
Jamal Lewis is going.
Jamal
in.
Lewis has got to be.
Spoke about him at all.
Jamal Lewis, Todd Cantwell, and then we've got to go. It's got to be Firmino and Rashford, hasn't it?
Firmino and Rashford.
Yeah.
Is that 5?
Not for me. Yeah.
No,
Sorry,
for
wait, no, not
defender.
Rashford.
Who's the
Martial.
defender? Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, would it be Martial or Rashford? Who are we going
Cool.
for?
I think we've spoke about Rashford more.
I think we have done. Yeah.
I'd have to go
I think we
Rashford
have
for the sake of his podcast.
So yeah, we'll.
I have Martial and Adriano.
And Lampard as our manager.
Really?
Nah, oh,
We're
wait,
talking about Lampard enough.
Do we go for Lampard or do we go for Chris Wilder?
I
That's
go
a
for the
tough
basis
one,
of
that.
what we've spoke about. I'd go Lampard.
Ollie's up there as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I think Lampard.
Yeah,
we
I'd agree
always
with
go on
Lampard.
about Lampard.
I mean, we've got a lot of young
Mason
players
Mount can sneak on bench.
there. Him and Adrian could be high-fiving. But yeah, that's all from us.
Yeah, anyway,
So-
thanks for listening, guys. If you have tuned into any of our podcasts, thanks a lot, and hopefully we can start it again at some point.
Yeah.
And, we can
Show
make
us
some
some love.
improvements. Yeah,
Yeah.
show us some love. Let us know if you have enjoyed any of them, even if it's not this one. Like, you've enjoyed some of the ones in the past, some of the debates.
Shout out to Reece and Rob as well for coming
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, shout out. Hopefully in the next season we probably will get more guests on
Yeah.
if we can.
Yeah, and
So
shout-
that would be one improvement.
shout out to
we can
anyone
make.
that's subscribed or liked or, answered a Who Am I? Got a shout out on the podcast. So, yeah, hopefully football will be back soon and we'll be back soon. So,
Yeah.
We'll still be active on Twitter as well.
Oh, definitely.
oh yeah. So,
Yeah.
season 1 of
All
Route
right.
1 Football Podcast done and dusted. Hopefully, we'll see football and the podcast back very soon. See you later, guys.
All right, bye.
There we go.